Hello, good evening everyone here. 再次的大家傍晚好哈。Welcome to the Asia Success Share Positive Energy. Come to the episode 52. 欢迎大家来到了亚洲企业共享正能量第52集哈。今天是一个非常特别的日子 ，Today is a very special day. Today is 3/8. It's a Happy International Women's Day. 祝在座所有的女性，全天下女性，一定是38妇女节快乐，或者是女神节快乐，辛苦你们了哈！如果你们手上在忙着的话，请你现在马上放下，不要太忙，赶快进来了我们今天这个平台。我们今天特别请了2个 VIP 跟你们分享哈他们的经历哈，那请大家不要吝啬，不要吝啬，马上 like and share to many group。分享给更多的朋友，让我们一起来认识我们今天这2位的 special guests. Yeah, so please help to share and like to many groups because today we are so special to have invite 2 VIP on our program today. Yeah, as we say, today is 8th of March. It's the International Women's Day. It is a day we are here to observe women's success and part in the cultural, political, social, and economic development. It is also acknowledged to make people aware of women's rights in the gender equality. Being a woman myself, proud to say we have traveled through many challenges to be what we are today in this world. Tonight, we are so honored, Asia Success is so honored to have with us 2 prominent distinguished women leaders who in their own specific area of experience to share their experience and knowledge with us. One leader is serving our community through a non-profit organization and the other is through enforcement. One is 32 years, one is 23 years, so it's a very good number and good figure. Always I can remember. Yeah. So let's welcome. Before I invite our VVIP, 请大家不要太吝啬，马上 like and share to many friends to invite them to join to our program today. Yeah. 请大家不要太吝啬，马上 like and share， 邀请更多的朋友一起进来啊！让我们一起来听听这2位我们最棒的2位女性哈，来跟我们分享。一位在警界服务了32年，一位呢是在NGO 哈服务了23年哈，在狮子会，这是一个很不简单的这个经历哈。那我们现在马上来请出我们2位的主宾 ，Let's welcome our 2 VIP on our program today. Yeah, now I would like to invite our Lions Cup International District 308B1, our second VDG, Dorothy Ong.
Hi, Datin Jessica. Good evening. Happy to be here again on your e-talk, right? And good evening to all.
Yeah, thank you, our Lions, Dorothy Ong. You are my leader, and I learn from you. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah. Thanks. I would like to next. I would like to invite our another special guest from PDRM. Let's welcome our DCP Dato Sasikala Devi Subramaniam of Polis Diraja, Malaysia. Let's welcome.
Hi, Datin. How are you? Happy International Women's Day.
Yeah. Let's wish all the women here a happy International Women's Day.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you so much. Yeah. Because today we have some voice. Maybe we can off your Facebook voice because they will duplicate the sound. Yeah. Thank you so much to attend our live today. Yeah. On our screen here we have many friends on here already. Wow. Thank you so much for supporting. We have Fiona, Queenie. We have Kansha, Francis. Wow, so many friends. Yeah, and Wow, a lot of friends here. Yeah, thank you so much. Please come and like and share to more friends to invite them to come and join our program today. Yeah. First on my list, because I feel that this is very special day. That's why I want to invite two of the VIP here. First on my list, I want to invite our second vice district governor, our Lions Dorothy Ong, to share about your experience. I know you are in community life more than 23 years. So, second VDG, can you just briefly to share with us who are the Lions and your journey as a woman Lion until now as the second vice district governor?
Thank you, my pleasure. Now, before I share with you who are the Lions, allow me to share a little bit of the history of Lionism, how Lions started 100 over years ago. Actually, to be exact, it's 104 years ago. Now, this started in 1917. Lions Club International started with one person, that is one vision, a person who wants to do something for somebody. And during in 1917, we know that's time there's World War One, so there are a lot of suffering. And this person is none other than our founder, Melvin Jones. Now, we all know that one person we can't do very much. How can we help so many people suffering? So, like Helen Keller said, you know Helen Keller, right? She said her quote is, "I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the water to create many ripples." And this is exactly what our founder, Melvin Jones, did. He created so many memberships, so many ripples in the water. Today, Lions Club International has 1.4 million members in 210 countries. Then if you look at the timeline from 1917, subsequently all the timeline, many things were created. For instance, our constitution and bylaw, our Lions purpose, code of ethics, Lions logo, emblem, and even our slogan, Lions, Lions. We are not the king of the jungle, yeah, not those animal lions. But here, Lions, L stands for liberty, I stand for intelligence, O of and nation safety. Now, liberty, intelligence, our nation safety. We have the liberty, we have the freedom to serve, right? And of course, we got to have a little bit, we got to have intelligence. Now, the thing is, people may ask, when we want to serve people, we want to help people, what has it got to do with the nation's safety, right? Well, nation safety will lead it to our politicians, so, our army, nothing to do with us. And when we really look at that, if, let's say, for example, if our country is not at peace, we are at war, do you think you're able to serve in peace? No. So therefore, when we serve in our nation, we will also want to have a peaceful environment to serve. So with all this in line, with all this created, it forms a very, I would say, very solid foundation, a very strong structure, and an effective system. This which make us the Lions Club International the biggest service organization in the world today. And I mentioned service organization. We are not charity organization. A lot of difference between charity and service. Charity means you take up money, you just donate. But frankly speaking, how many people can do that? How much can we donate? Lions are different. Lions are people who are hands-on. No doubt, of course, we need money. But a lot of times, Lions, when we organize projects, we ourselves, the Lions, could go in or go down and serve using hands-on all by ourselves. Just like when we organize, let's say we organize an fundraising, we don't engage an event management to do it for us. Lions itself, our members are the ones who will organize ourselves. So this is what we call hands-on. Now, coming to your question, who are the Lions? So who are the Lions? Lions basically just volunteers, men and women coming together as one team to serve our local community and around the world. Therefore, so when while we are serving, we also have fellowship. And Lions also enjoy fellowship because we don't serve alone. We have a group of people serving together, and fellowship is also an area which is also important when it comes to Lions. Then now the next question is your journey. My journey, sorry, not your journey. My journey as a woman in Lions. Well, I actually like the International Women's Day theme, choose to challenge. Now, this is very close to my heart. For 23 years serving in the Lions as a woman, frankly speaking, life is full of challenges. Even in Lions serving, also full of challenges. But for 23 years, when I started as a Lion member who has very limited knowledge, right? And yet, along the way, I find that Lions is not just about serving people. That alone is not everything. But I go along, I find that it's a platform, Lions is a platform we are able, whether it's a man or woman, we are able to gain a lot, not in monetary, but in a lot of things, values, I would call that money cannot buy. For instance, leadership skills. Today, I will not be here if not for the Lions who create this platform by giving us a lot of leadership skills training and so on, from the club level right up to the international level. And of course, this transformation, I would say for the past 23 years, I see myself transform, not transform physically, transform getting older, yes, but in other values, knowledge. I give you one example. Now, when I started young, at that time, very young, I don't speak a word of Mandarin. Even at when I joined Lions, I could not speak a word language, and people call people like us a banana. But however, I choose to challenge. I take up this challenge, and I tell myself, there's one thing that I have to learn and acquire. And I'm happy to say today, I can use Mandarin to communicate. 我今天可以用华语来沟通，我可以用华语来讲解，我也可以用华语来培训，是不是很棒呢？
非常棒！
很
如果
棒呀！
在座的观众们，如果你觉得我们的Lion Dorothy讲的非常棒，can communicate before Lions don't know speak Mandarin, after Lions can speak Mandarin and using Mandarin to give a training， 所以你觉得很棒的话，你真的给他个 like， 或者你讲 Dorothy 你很棒 ，OK， 谢谢。
But of course, these are only the basic. Yeah, I still have a long way to go. Now, this is what we call. We do not only choose to challenge circumstances, but we also learn to challenge ourselves. And this is exactly what I say when I challenge myself. How far can we go? To what limit can we go? And as I go along until it comes the day where I find that, yes, I would like to go one step higher, where I can able to serve a little bit more or bigger, where I can contribute right more. So today I'm a second vice district governor. Now my role is first, of course, is to support my DG team. This year, my district governor is Penny Lau, right? And of course, we have our first BDG until, and as a second BDG, we are given this platform where you have these 2 years, second BDG to support, to observe, to analyze, so that will be able to prepare myself when in 2020, when I 2022, when I sit as a governor, then I will have all this acquired knowledge to me, hopefully, to be an effective leader. So with that, I would say a very simple explanation of my journey and Lions. And of course, another thing is that when you say woman serving in Alliance, just to backtrack a bit, now since 1917, Lions women were not allowed to join Lions at that time. It's only until 1987, 70 years later, change the constitution where they allow women to become a lion, enjoy the same status and privilege as the men. Then what about women leaders? Well, it took more than 100 years. Only in 2018, we have the first female international president, that is Gudrun Daughter. She was the first. And of course, now we have the second one, followed by the second one, that is the third VP, third Vice President, Dr. Patrick. What about my district? Well, in my district, 308B1, consisting of 7 states, I'm only the fifth. We have 4 other PDGs. So you see, when it comes to women, even in the survey in NGOs, the ratio is still very far. Yeah, it's about between 70 and 30. We're still not able to break through the 30%. So I'm looking forward to that. Right. So with that, thank you very much. A very brief elaboration. All right. Thank you, Datin.
All right, thank you, our second VDG, Dorothy. I think it's not easy, in leadership, yeah. Really not easy, yeah. Especially women be a leader, yeah. I think our special guest here, Dato Sasikala, in the same court as well, yeah. All right, Dato Sasikala, thanks for coming to our program here. So actually, Dato Sasikala, when I see your profile, it's very very impressive, yeah. And started your career in the enforcement since 1989. Wow, it's a long, long journey. Yeah? Now it's already 32 years. So during this period, we see you climb from rank to rank. And congratulations to you. Really, congratulations to you. And so just got promoted to the rank of DCP. Okay, DCP is Deputy Commissioner of Police. So Dato, believe your journey as a woman in this field-dominated field has not been easy. Really, really not easy. Not everyone can do it, okay? So Dato, would you like to share with us briefly your experience throughout this whole journey? Please, Dato.
Okay, thank you, Datin Jessica. Like what you have mentioned, I joined as a cadet ASP in the police force in the year of 1989, just after graduating 1 year from university. And my late father, he was a chief clerk in the police force. So he had some influence in my choice of career. When I joined the police force, there were 29 of us. Out of the 29, we had 22 men and 7 ladies who joined the cadet for the year 1989. So we had to go through the selection process, and after which, when we were selected, we had to undergo training for 1 year. And mind you, there were no preferential treatment. That means whatever the guys do, the girls have to do. They say that you earn same salary with us, so you must do the same tough work as us. So the training was really tough. It was rough. It was regimented. Can you imagine? Having the physical training under the hot, scorching sun, and how we turned out to be. We were all really suntanned, all so young and teen. But I suppose because we love to join the force, it's not easy to join the police force. So we had that willpower to complete the training, which went on for 1 year, So we have to learn how to march, we learn how to use the rifle, how to use the pistol, how to shoot. We had a lot of obstacle runs, and all were very regimented. So basically, the training was to transform us from a civilian life and how we can adapt to the police culture. Because if you can't get through the 1 year, you know for sure that is not your life. Because joining the police force, you have lots of rules and regulations, a lots of do's and don'ts. So if you can't live with that, then that is not the choice of your career. And you know, a uniform body, discipline is very important. So during the training, they will inculcate the discipline, how we should behave, because we carry the image. When we don the uniform, we are carrying the image of the police force. So it's important. The discipline is important. How we behave in the public is very important. So this was what the training program was for. They instill teamwork, you know. We need to work as a team. They call it esprit de corps. So if you fail in that, all of us will be subjected to collective punishment. Even one person do mistake, all of us will be punished. So that is why.
I saw it in movie, Hong Kong movie.
Okay, so that's what happened to us, and also to build our endurance level. You know, we need the energy, the strength to work, and the mental block. You know, our mental strength, how we can deal with difficult situations in our line of duty. So after 1 year, after we have graduated, despite me being the lady, despite the tough training, I actually emerged as the best cadet in my squad. So even though there were 22 guys, so actually I felt that it was an achievement to me. So after graduating, we were posted to the ground. So I started my career as an investigating officer from the CID branch. I worked first in IPD Sentul, and later on, for a short spell, I worked as a prosecuting officer. And in 1991, my first posting was to commercial crime in Bukit Aman. I was then selected or appointed as an investigating officer. I mean, if you can remember, during the 90s, one of the high-profile case during that period was Perwaja series. So I was also involved in that investigation. Being in the force, I was lucky enough. I was offered a scholarship to pursue my further studies. So I had the opportunity to do my Master in Business Administration from University of Putra. So at the same time, I also did my Bachelor of Jurisprudence, and I also did my certificate in legal practice. So after that, I moved on to narcotics investigation department. I was here for 16 years. So it was an eye-opener. It was something different from commercial crime. I had the opportunity to work internationally. We were exposed to international and bilateral cooperation with worldwide drug organization. As you know, Malaysia, the number one enemy is drugs. So it was a very important department. It's very important for us to work at the international level. Also at that point of time, when I was in narcotics, in the year of 2013, I was given an opportunity to do a project on community policing. So an initiative called Amanita, Peace Ladies, whereby the women police officers are known as Peace Ladies. We engage housewives to be the ears and the eyes for the community to make the neighborhood safe. Until today, that Amanita initiative is still very active in all the districts. So the women in the community learn self-defenses. We had self-defenses program. We also had aerobics, and then we had many talks to create awareness on safety. A lot of NGOs joined us at that time. Probably Lions also would have been part of that group to motivate ladies to come forward, to join the police force, to give information on any suspicious movements or activities or incidents in their neighborhood. So that was one of the contribution to the committee. And subsequently in 2016, I was posted back to Commercial Crime Investigation Department with the rank of Senior Assistant Commissioner. So like Datin mentioned, 32 years, this will be my 32nd year. And most of my time in the career revolved around investigation. My forte was investigation. So I would say that I feel blessed to have served under many bosses, and all my bosses are actually male. So I have had excellent relationship with my bosses. Different bosses had different styles of leadership, different styles of management, and that has molded me to become what I am today. Of course, my family is there. They are very supportive. My husband has also been the pillar in my career. And I also have very good friends and colleagues who are very supportive too. I'm actually very passionate about my job. I love solving cases. It gives me great satisfaction. So currently, I'm back. This is my second tour to Commercial Crime Investigation Department as the Deputy Director of Investigation. But things have changed. It was not like how it was in the 90s. Now we have information technology. So the type of crime differs. We have more of cyber crime these days. So the type of economic crimes these days are more challenging. They are very intricate, very complex, and very intriguing. So to study each case is differs from one case to another. So you have to set a very probing mind, a very curious mind to find out how does the modus operandi work for that particular crime. But today's societies are also very different. Yeah, they are very demanding. Their expectations are very high on the police force. Well, we understand their concern, of course, because it involves economic losses. So naturally, the expectations are very high. But I would like to stress here that we need to work together. Yeah, we need to work together with the society to fight this economic crime. Well, Datin, I have 4 more years to go. I think by now you know my age. I hope to put my best effort to serve the community before I retire in 4 years' time. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your this brief introduction about Dato Sasikala, your journey. Really not easy. Really, I'm here just represent our whole Asia Success Media Group. Salute and respect. Really, thank you so much. Thank you so much
you,
for your
Datin.
great effort towards the whole society and the whole Malaysia. Thank you so much. Okay. And from yours sharing just now, I can listen. One thing is you love your career. This is very important. If you
Yeah.
don't love your career, you can't continuously work until now, right? Not work, I mean contribute until now. So I think in a business world also like that. So we continue our business. We must not only earn money, but also need to give our effort and love our career in order that we can have 10 years, 20 years. For your information, Dato and Alliance Dorothy, my company, Asia Success Media Group, only this year is 11 years. So I am only like quarterly of your journey. So I really need to learn from you all. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank
Datin.
you, thank you. All right. So okay, so now on our live here we have around 160 persons in our live here. So here I would like to say thank you so much for all our friends here. Maybe it's our Lions friend, our Asia Success friends, or our Dato Sasikala friend, right? So hereby I would like to say thank you and don't stop. And now hope you all quickly like and share, tag to more friends because later we have prizes for you. Okay, now. Okay, so for our second round, so there is another question back to our second VDG Lion Dorothy. Because in Lions, can you elaborate what are the service activity of Lions to help our communities?
Okay, thank you. Now, the core value of Lions, number one, is still service. No service, no Lions. I mean, that is a fact, right? Now, we have our service are very diverse, but I would say through the Lions Club of analysis and research, they came out that more focus of the global causes. So there are actually 5 global causes that the alliance throughout the world are focusing on. And now, Datin, maybe you can help me to play the video. That video will elaborate on these spaces.
Okay, so let's have a. Can you all hear?
Mm.
The sound. Not hear the sound, yeah? Okay, maybe our assistant can play again. Cannot hear the sound. Sorry about that. Cannot hear as well. Maybe we can share one more time. Yeah. 好，当我们在期待着这个 video 来临的时候呢，请我们大家线上的朋友不要吝啬，马上 share and like 给更多的朋友，邀请他们一起进来哈，邀请他们一起进来哈。好。
These are the faces of hunger, of blindness, of pediatric cancer, of a deteriorating environment, of diabetes. In every country and culture, no one is immune from the challenges of our changing world. But there is hope. What if there was one international organization that could help address these challenges? There is Lions Clubs International. Lions have responded to local and global needs for 100 years. As our next century of service begins, we will focus resources on 5 areas: hunger, vision, pediatric environment, and diabetes. Goal of serving 200 million people annually by 2021. As part of this renewed focus, we will work to ensure no child goes to bed hungry, to answer Helen Keller's call to be Knights of the Blind by serving the visually impaired, to expand access to life-saving treatment for children battling cancer, and to protect our environment to make the world a better place for all. Lions and Leos will begin these efforts by striving to control the global epidemic of diabetes and assist those affected by the disease. To help meet these challenges, we will build on our tradition of supporting youth by developing new ways to engage young people as volunteers and leaders in all 5 focus areas. And Lions Clubs International Foundation will be there to support our service and create dynamic, lasting change where it's needed most. The world is changing. We must act today to meet the challenges of tomorrow. This new global focus gives Lions and Leos new opportunities to serve, new ways to unite service-minded men and women around the world, and new ways to meet the challenges of the next century. And just like the first 100 years, Lions will be there, working side by side as the global leader in humanitarian service. Let's embrace this renewed focus together. The world is depending on us.
Alright,
Okay, thank you. Yeah, that was a very short video on the 5 global causes of vision, hunger, diabetes, environment, and childhood cancer. Now, due to the time constraint, of course, I will not be able to elaborate all the 5 courses, but I would like to take this opportunity to discuss what is currently that is crucial to us. All of us are going through a pandemic. All right. This March 18 is exactly for Malaysia. Yeah. March 18 will be exactly 1 year. Now, so what is crucial here is hunger relief. That. So during the pandemic, Lions or everybody, we are not permitted, especially during the total lockdown in March 18. None of us are allowed to go out of the house. Only allow one member of the family to go out and shop for our daily needs. So in normal circumstances, normal situation, we are going out to help those in needs. So in that situation, in pandemic, the Lions, all other NGOs were not allowed to go out. And imagine what happened to those people, poor family, homeless, homes, orphanage. These are the people what is happening to them. And allow me to share with you during this pandemic my own experience as a Lion, how we reach out to people out there. You see, in Lions, we are encouraged to collaborate with other bodies, whether it is corporate or even other NGOs or even government body. For instance, Dato, the PDRM, you know that Lions signed MOU with PDRM since 1991. Today, we collaborate with PDRM for the past 30 years. We also signed MOU with local council, with AKPK, and during this pandemic, I think the important here is, like I say, food. So the corporates are very important, and my own personal, I would like to extend my gratitude to those corporates who come in and join hands with Lions to reach out to the people out there. And here I would like to recognize the contribution of Julie Biscuit Company. Since the lockdown in March, Julie Biscuit Companies from then until now is coming 1 year. They have continuously support, donate their biscuit through the Lions and giving to all the whole peninsula, including the East Coast, including even when we had our what you call monsoon in East Coast last December. These biscuits, even though it may be, I will call not expensive, but yet it is essential when it comes to that situation. So therefore, my experience that during that time, there were individuals or the group who wanted to donate the PPE, the goods, essential goods, but they were not able to deliver. So what we do is that during that time, our company are allowed to operate because we're also dealing with essential goods. Therefore, our lorries are allowed to go around and deliver. So I use this opportunity to engage my lorry to go and collect the goods from these people and then deliver to them. So Lions, we find ways, all right? We find ways somehow to get things done. On top of that, we also have Lions Kitchen, all right? In KL, we have Lions Kitchen where Lions get together to cook in the kitchen. They have warm food, packed food, and then deliver to those in need. We also have Kluang. Lions in Kluang also did that during the pandemic, and lately we also have one in Batu Pahat. So, and at that time, Sungai Buloh Hospital, nobody dares to go, especially in March. Nobody would went, but I went. I and my husband went, and of course together with Julie. We brought the biscuits, we brought some fruits. We went all the way, and of course, we brought along the personnel of Angkatan Pertahanan. This we also, the other district also have an MOU with them we also have animals. So we engage their service to follow us so that we can actually observe the SOP, and we went to Sungai Buloh to deliver those goods to our frontliners. All right. So these are the things Alliance actually can do. And until today, when the MCO become RMCO and things are getting better, Alliance today we still go out and deliver, food to orang asli everywhere. Wherever you go, you see Alliance, and that's what they call when there's the need, there's Alliance. Okay, so
thank you for Digi, your elaboration on that.
thank you very much, and I believe that your company, your Lions Club also does that, right?
Yes.
So for recently, there's one to add on, right? There's one more is that we also collaborate with this Quali, the Star Media. This is for the interest of those ladies who are interested in culinary. So we also give that platform, and we also work with Christine DJs and Diraja who specialize in footwear. So there are many things we are able to do. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you so much. Yeah, where there is a need, there is alliance. It's a very good slogan. Yeah, right. Thank you, our Alliance Authority, and Dato Sasikala. Sorry for waiting. So when we saying that we contribute to the community, then now we went to back to the commercial crime. Yes, you see, this is a very good issue. Can Dato elaborate more, like understand your field of expertise is commercial crime. Can you elaborate example of some scam cases, any success story, and what can we do or look out for in order not to fall into this scam? Because nowadays I think a lot of people very scared of this 我们有很多的这些朋友，我们都知道说这些商业罪案或者是欺骗案，我们都是非常怕的。所以我们现在邀请到Sasikala来跟我们分享他的一些获利的一些成功案例。Let's welcome Dato.
All right. Can we have the slide on? Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, next please. So I'm very happy actually to be invited to give this short sharing about Macau scam. I'm going to talk about scams. Yes. Scams actually, these cases are very rampant now in Malaysia. Not only in Malaysia, in today's world. You know, a scammer just need to sit behind his laptop or just use the handphone to make you poor, to impoverish a victim. The victim can just become poor after being scammed. Just within minutes or seconds, one person can lose their whole life savings just by interacting online. It's that simple. You don't have to meet face to face these days. Every day in my morning meeting, without fail, there are a lot of cases in relation to Macau scam. As the name signifies, Macau, actually it originated from China and Taiwan, and before long, it also find its way into Malaysia. Maybe you have heard about telecommunication fraud or impersonation fraud. This is what is Macau scam all about. The police have spoken on this topic many times. You know, even I have spoken over the radio, over the TV. We have come out in the media, in the electronic media, in the newspaper. But then people are still becoming victims. So out of curiosity, we interview the victims. We ask them, have you heard about what we have talked over the media, over the newspaper? They say they have heard, but yet they become victims. So listeners out there, please beware. If you receive calls via telephone and someone introduces himself from an authoritative agency, like he says, I'm from the police, or from the corruption commission, or from the money laundering agency, or from immigration, or customs, income tax, Post Malaysia, Bank Negara, banks, telecoms, he used all these enforcement agencies, authoritative agencies. And he will tell you that you are involved in some fraud, in some illegal activities. Or the scammer will say that somebody has misused your personal particulars to apply loan. Or Post Malaysia will call you and say, you have credit cards and ICs belonging to other people in your parcel. Or he may say that your bank account is going to be frozen, or there's a warrant of arrest against you. Or he might say you have outstanding bank loans or credit card payments. Please do not believe and ignore such calls. Why do I say that? Number one, Malaysia do not have the technology to pass calls from one enforcement body to another. When they call you, they tell you, I'm from the police. Now I'll transfer the call to Bank Negara. Or they'll tell you, I'll pass the call to Income Tax Department. At the same time, we don't have such technology. When we call you, to immediately to transfer the call to another enforcement agency. That is number one. Number two, if you receive calls from an enforcement body, that means say for the police, we call you, we will just tell you, hello, Mr. So-and-so, please come down to the station. We would want to record your statement. We won't spend time on the phone talking so long with you about your case, about your money laundering case, your warrant case. We won't spend time. We will just tell you so-and-so, please come to our police station. Number three, if someone tells you that there is a warrant of arrest against you, we police are looking for you. We won't announce it to you. Hello, we have a warrant of arrest. We will come to your house and stand in front of your house and issue you the warrant of arrest. So that is number three. Number four, to convince you, the scammer through the WhatsApp messages will send you photographs of a police officer having a media conference and telling you, look here, that is your case now we are talking about. Or they will say, hey, look there, that is your credit card that we have seized regarding your issue. So they are also very smart. They do some research, they take photographs from the newspapers, and then they will send up to you WhatsApp. We don't have time for that. We will not do that. So you must know these are not true callers. And if anyone call you to say that your bank accounts are frozen, we don't tell you over the phone. We will send a notice to you to say your bank accounts are frozen. So you will also know that whoever tells you that is not a police officer or from any government agency. Now, if you have failed to pay any outstanding bank loans or outstanding credit card payments, they would not ask you to make payment to an individual bank account or to any other companies. Say, for example, Citibank calls you. This person would have to ask you to bank into Citibank, not to Lim Abu or Arumugam. Has got nothing to do with the bank. So that must trigger your mind. Oh, this is not a true call. Why is he asking me to bank into some other individual bank account or some other company account? So you must know that is a scammer. Number 7, if Post Malaysia or any courier company come across anything illegal in your parcel, they won't call you. They are not the police. They will inform the police that we have received a parcel and this parcel contains illegal credit cards or a fraudulent item in the parcel. They will not call the victim to tell, we have found something in your parcel. So you now know this is also a scammer. Number 8, for example, telecoms call you and they tell you, we are disconnecting your line, or Astro calls you, we are disconnecting your line, and they ask you to make payment to some other individual account. That is also a scammer, because you need to pay to Astro, you need to pay to telecoms, not to some other individual account. So please wake up, listeners. Whatever is said to intimidate or frighten you, just hang up or speak to your family members or friends. Why? They can knock your head a bit, they can jolt you and bring you to your senses that someone is trying to dupe you. Number 9, do not open any new bank account on the instruction of the so-called enforcement agency. That's a new tactic. They will ask you to open another bank account and they will ask you to put a phone number that belongs to them so that they can control your account, they can do online transaction to other accounts. Then you will see you have lost all your money in your bank accounts. Number 10, do not provide your tag to anyone. You know, when you make a transaction, you will receive a tag in your handphone and you can read the message in your tag. It will state to whom the transfer is done. So you will know you did not do the transfer. So you must quickly call the bank and also lodge a police report. Number 11, if you receive notification from the bank of any transfer that you did not do, please take immediate action to inform the bank and lodge a police report. Next slide, please. Because we are short of time, yeah, so I have to tell you the do's and don'ts. So I'm pretty sure you would have read in the newspapers about the rise in Macau scam. Who are the people who are victims? You can be very educated, you can be a graduate, you can be a lecturer, or you can be just a hawker. Any one of you can fall victims to Macau scam. So next, please, I'd like to share here the statistics in Malaysia. All right, you can see here in way back in 2019, there are 2,466 cases. Look at the losses, 121 million. Can you imagine? These are your hard-earned money going into somebody else's pocket to enjoy. Maybe also laundered to another country. And in 2020, you have 2,247 cases, but look at the amount of losses. It has increased to 173 million. And the highest case you find here are in Selangor, Kuala Lumpur, and Johor. So listeners out there, I hope you have heard all my tips, all the red flags that you need to remember. All right? Whatever the scammers tell you, as I've told you, would not be done by any enforcement officer. Next, please. All right. Before I share on the next scam, I would also like to touch whose accounts. I mean, when I mentioned the money is being transferred, into somebody else's bank accounts, these are called mule account holders. When somebody or a scammer calls you, you do not know who is scamming you. What you know? You only know that your money is being transferred or deposited into a bank account or a multiple bank accounts. But these bank accounts do not belong to the scammer who has spoken to you. These bank accounts belong to what we call mule account holders. These mule account holders, they have in some way been irresponsible or unknowingly facilitated the scammers to use their bank account either in return for money to rent out their bank accounts, or they may have given their ATM cards to Along, or they may have been tricked in some form of employment where they have to surrender their ATM cards, or also in love scam because they fell in love. Whatever the person asked you, you were willing to do to the extent of posting your ATM cards to those syndicates. But whoever who are considered as new account holders, let me remind you, legal action can be taken against you as account holders. Because why? It's your responsibility. You must safeguard your property. You should never give out your ATM card to anyone at whatever cost. All right? Neither should you agree. If somebody invites you, come, help me to open up a company and be a director and we pay you salary. So you should not agree to open up company for unknown persons and to allow your bank account to be used. So I hope on the Macau scam in this very short time, I'm able to enlighten you. Do I have still time, Jessica?
Yep, Dato can continue. Maybe for this program, we will extend another like 20 minutes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Because it's very informative.
Yeah, a little bit on love scams. So most of the time, love scam happens or takes place in dating website or in the social media like FB, Messenger. The most frequent one is FB, yeah, when people request to be your friend. So you see some handsome, good-looking guy, some charming Casanova from some foreign countries. He will send requests. He wants to be friend with you in the social media. And you get excited seeing one good looker wants to be a friend with you. So what you must do, you must check his profile. When you Google his profile, you will see that he has no friends to show in his Facebook. And he will have no photos to share. This love scam actually originated from Nigeria, and the people behind it are the African syndicates. So they will use false identity and upload in your Facebook. When we investigate, we see, aha, this is not that handsome looker. It is some syndicates from Africa who are actually using this false identity. So I think women are very vain, yeah. When somebody throws flattering words or flaunt you with romantic, kind words, we just fall head over heels. So my boss used to ask me, why ladies fall for them? So I tell him, we ladies are very emotional. Yeah. So romantic words, whatnot, we all get carried away. So what happens next? Sometimes this social relationship goes on for some time, a year, 2 years, 3 years. They do not easily give up. They entice you. They promise to visit you. They promise to marry you. They promise to send gifts to you. They will tell you they have big projects, lucrative income, and then they will start their story. They will say that I need to loan some money. I'm short of money. If my project is successful, I will return the money. So they will ask you to send money over the local bank accounts. You know, it will not be in the scammers or the handsome guy's name. It will be under many other individual names. So you also, kesian, you know, my boyfriend. So you will send money into his account. Not enough one time, he will ask again. He say, okay, I'll send you beautiful gifts. When the gifts supposedly come down to Malaysia, in the customs, it will be stopped by the customs. You will get a call from customs to say that, oh, hello, miss, you have to pay taxes, you have to pay processing fees. So you think your boyfriend sent something very expensive, very beautiful. So you don't mind paying a little bit to get your gift. But that little multiplies a few times without you realizing you have lost a lot of money. Or sometimes he say, I'm already here in Malaysia, but the police arrested me and they put me in the lockup. And someone will call you, please pay some money in order to help your boyfriend to release him. And you are so eager to see your handsome boyfriend. You don't mind paying the money. At the end of the day, you try to contact him, he will say bye-bye, and you cannot contact him anymore, and you lost all your money. So what should you do? Stop your relationship. If you have transferred money, you lodge a police report. So let's look at the tips. Next slide.
Dato, before we proceed, okay, we have a survey on our Facebook here. Who has this experience before? Okay, if yes, not you lah. If who is around your friend or around your family, you have this experience. Please put a comment here. Then we can see what is their feeling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, thank
So
you.
here's the statistics. You can see the age group who fall victims. You can see between the age to 20 to 40. You know, a lot of women, they are lonely, or probably there's a crack in their relationship with their husband. So this is where they tend to look for attention somewhere else, and they fall into such trap. Okay, next slide, please. So how to avoid? Datin? In the Facebook, don't share your personal details. Don't put in a lot of information in your social media. Don't share your personal contacts. If you share your handphone, they will have your hand number. They will start messaging you and texting you. And then think twice before using your webcam. They can use it against you. And don't express your disappointed feelings at social media. You fought with your husband and then you put it there. So they see, this is a potential victim. I can start socializing with this person. So these are the things in a short time that I've explained. I hope my message goes through to the listeners out there. Back to you, Datin.
All right, thank you, our Dato, for your very good informative information. I think in our comment here, a lot of friends they are giving yes, this is very good information. Thank you so much. So 如果你们还没有听到的话，你们可以重听再发给更多的朋友一起来听，那么一个好的讯息给大家。Thank you so much. Alright, so I will go for our next round. Actually, there is two questions here, but later we will answer it. Alright, back to our second VTG, Dorothy. Mentioned about Lions. How can we encourage more women to join our Lions Club organization?
I think afterwards we can share a bit more, because there are some cases, even our own acquaintance that we come across. Even I personally received this messenger from a good-looking guy saying, hello, I've seen your profile, I've seen your pictures on the Facebook, you're very nice. You know, the first thing comes to me, what a good-looking young man want to do a friend with an auntie like me. You know, the first thing that comes out, forget about it. I think, and unfortunately, like you say, some got dragged into it. All right, now how do we encourage, and it's important, like I mentioned earlier, the ratio between the male membership and the female membership in the Lions internationally, we are still very far, between 30 and 70. And I've also mentioned that our first international president at that time, 2018, was Gudrun Ingvadottir from Iceland. Now, being a first lady leader international, the first thing she wanted to do was to help the women. So she came out with this, they call it the New Voices Initiative. So what is the purpose of this New Voices Initiative? It's basically to recognize the contributions of women to our society, and also to promote gender parity. When I say gender parity, is I mentioned 30-70. Our intention is to narrow down those ratio. Hopefully, that we're able to break to the 30% and narrow down the gap. All right. And the other one, of course, talking about diversity, embrace diversity. All of us are very different, whether our looks, our culture, our belief, all these, but all this diversity, there's all these differences are the one that make us strong. So here, New Voices is a platform where we encourage women to come forward to take leadership role, just like I am one, and there are many others leaders in the Alliance who has come in to take leadership role. We also want women to come in to share, to share their inspiring story, to also learn from each other. And in these four areas, the marketing, we want ladies to come into the marketing, leadership, what else? Marketing, leadership. There are two more. Suddenly just doesn't click. All right. In that area, we want the women to come forward. And for all the women and ladies out there, we by nature, women, we have a motherly love in us. Naturally, first thing we do is that we love our loved ones. We want to protect our families. But believe me, the love that we have, the motherly love we have, we can go beyond than our loved ones. Trust me, when you go out there to spread your love, all right, spread your passion to serve those in need, you will find self-satisfaction. It is not the monetary you gain, but it is the wisdom in you, the self-satisfaction that seeing somebody, you're able to change your life for somebody. And that money cannot buy. All right. So here we are, all the Lions. We have this platform for you, and I invite you, all the ladies, the women, if you have this so-called passion in you want to serve, come forward. We are here for you. All right. So thank you very much, Datin, that we are able to spread this love. All right. Share this information so that ladies and women can come in more, participate in our activities. Thank you.
Thank you, Lion Dorothy。谢谢我们的第二副总监的这个肺腑之言啊！如果在座所有的女性们，如果你觉得你很想要在对社会有所付出的话，欢迎您来到了这一个狮子会的大家庭，在里面你有好多的活动，都可以让你一起学习成长学习有更好的这个机会好，欢迎您。好，alright. So next we have our last questions here before we go to our Q&A and our prizes. Dato, we just would like to ask that, is there any, just now you have mentioned a lot of these scam cases, is there any channel where public can reach out to the enforcement should we need assistance, they need to assistance? Any word of advice for audience here?
Okay, I can share the slide. Yeah. Okay, we have a portal with that website called ccid.rmp.gov.my/semakmule. What is this portal all about? Remember just now I spoke to you about the bank accounts. The scammer said deposit the money into so and so bank accounts. So this portal helps you when you type in the bank account, you can find out whether this bank account has been reported in any of the police reports by other victims. You understand what I'm trying to say? So whatever bank accounts that has been used as a mule accounts to defraud victims, it will be reflected in this portal. So you type that bank accounts the scammer asks you to bank into this portal, you will know whether there has been any police cases reported against this bank account. It also works the same way for telephone numbers. Say you receive a handphone call from a scammer with this number. You type in that handphone number into this portal. This portal will show you whether any victims has been scammed by this phone number. So you will know that you are talking to a scammer. So this is one way that can prevent you from becoming a potential victim for any of the scams. So you can download it from the Google Play Store. Android not yet, so from the Google Play Store. Otherwise, you just go to the website and type that website address and you can check against this website. All right?
All right. Thank you, Dato, for a while, yeah. 如果我们在座线上的朋友，这个网站对你是非常非常的这个重要的，你把这个网站save 起来万一下一次你可能要查询你跟你的合作伙伴要开一个户口，这个户口很陌生的话，你可以直接来到了这个网站，打上去这个户口号码，这个是不是被有所嫌疑的，或者你可以打他的电话号码，这个是不是一个之前的受害者的 cases， 所以这个是一个非常好的一个网站，请大家把这个网站share出去给更多的朋友知道这个网站。Thank you, Dato. Yeah.
Okay, next please. We also have a Facebook called Jabatan Siasatan Jenayah Komersil. So if you go into this Facebook, you can find out the latest MOs. The latest MOs, the latest trends. We normally will update it frequently. So this is one way for you to get information. All right, next. Okay, the last slide here will show some contact numbers, some phone numbers. One of it is CCID info line. All right, this number 01321112222. You can message, you can WhatsApp, not call, yeah, WhatsApp to this phone number to find out regarding your cases that you have lodged police report, you want to find out the status of your case, you want to give information to the police, you can WhatsApp to this number. Whereas on to your left, which is a CCID Scam Response Center, you can call them. Here you can phone them and find out. Maybe you want to get some information. You have received call from this. You want to find out whether this is a scam call or not. So you can double check and verify from our response center. Or if you have any information that you want to give on scammers, maybe somebody operating a calling center from a house, you have that information. So you can pass the information to this scam response center. Okay, and one more thing I wanted to share, Datin, regarding the Macau scam earlier on. The highest single losses that has been reported to us was 12 million. One person lost 12 million in one scam case. So this is how high it can be for a victim to lose everything that he has. So how serious is this scam? Macau scam, lure scam, you can just lose everything. So that's about it, Datin.
Thank you so much. Dato, when I listen all this, my hand like this already.
Dus. Roma already.
Yes. OK， 所以我们在座的线上朋友们，你赶快把它 screenshot， 你赶快 screenshot 这一个 information， 这个是很好的 information。如果你有任何的关于这些商业罪案的一些疑问或问题的话，欢迎你来到这个 CCID 的 info line， 把这个号码 save 起来，放在 WhatsApp。如果你有什么疑问，你可以直接的去问，就是问他们013-2111-222，这是一个很好的 care line。save 在你们的电话里面，不用钱的，save 在你们那边电话里面，如果有需要的话，这个是很好的求救的一个方式哦。Alright, so thank you so much for all the information. Should we go for a quick Q&A? We have like 1 to 2 questions here. Before I show the question, there is our PDG Lion Sasikala. Very good information shared by Dato Sashi. Right, and we come across all these scamming tactics almost every day, and
yes.
Also, and we need more women leaders in our organizations. And I back to the questions, and there is one question from there is a question from our Lions, Jessica. After the scam and money has been transferred, why police can't take action against the beneficiary account as the bank has all the account holders' details? It should be able to trace the incident, right?
Okay. All right. I will answer to JC's question. As I mentioned earlier about the mule account holders, right? This money will be transferred into a mule account holders account, not only to one. From that account, it will be transferred to multiple other mule account holders. They can be many layered under one of the from the main mule account holder. Yes, the banks will have details of this bank holder. But when you go and verify the information, the address given is not accurate. The job that he states where he works is not accurate. And some of these account holders are drug addicts. You can't find them. You don't know where they are. Why? Because the syndicate just hold the ATM cards. They don't have to go personally to withdraw the money. They can do online transaction or they can withdraw cash from the ATM card. But we have arrested and we have charged many mule account holders. That's why I mentioned in my earlier presentation, you may face charges because you are responsible for your property, So it depends on the information that we get from the banks, the details about them. But apart from that, of course, we have also other ways to trace the mule account holders beside the information given by the bank itself. Some challenges is that we can't find them because they are maybe drug addicts or they have no proper information or details about them. Okay, so I hope I've answered the question.
Alright， 希望这个 question 得到回答是非常的重要的哈。Okay, I find another question again because there's another question because it's overlapping the questions. Alright. Just now I saw Lion Prakash is asking a question, but it's overlapping. It's too many messages already. Lion Prakash, can you just comment again? Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, so Lion Prakash is asking, what is the incidence of getting the money which has been scammed? Have the victims been able to retrieve all that was lost?
Yeah, every victim who come and lodge a police report would want, if as far as possible, to get their money back. That is their main intention. I mean, we understand everybody wants their money back. It really depends how fast you lodge your police report. If you lodge your police report over a month or over a year or over 3 months, you cannot find the money balance left in the mule account holder. It depends how fast the person who's controlling the mule account, how fast he transfers the money out to another bank account or he withdraws himself. So the faster you lodge a police report, the faster the possibility of recovering your money. I had one lady where the parents sold the property to finance her studies. She was scammed. Her first 25,000 went to another mule account. She didn't inform her mother. When the next call came that she need to transfer the balance of 25,000 and she told her mom about it and her mother said it is a scam, they immediately lodged a police report. At our end, we are able to cooperate with the banks to help to check the bank account. So in her case, she was lucky to get back her money. We also have our law under the Anti-Money Laundering Act, whereby we will check whether the money is still in the mule account holder's bank account. If the money is still there, our AMLA side will be able to freeze the bank account. So it really depends how fast and whether that money has been transferred immediately or not.
Yes.
So I hope I've answered your question, Prakash.
Yep. I think we'll get a very good answer already. Thank you so much for the question. Yep. So last yep, before that we have a group photo first, then we proceed for our prize. Yeah. Yep. Just look at the camera and smile. Any sign? Alright, and this time we show that it's celebrating the 110 years International Women Days. So let's we wish all the women leaders here happy International Women Days, right? So last we go for the prize. Thank you for all our friends here waiting until now because first you are supporting for this program Asia Success Share Positive Energy, and another one there is a prize. Okay, so we thank you our Lion Dorothy to sponsor 5 set of lion pen set, and thank you our Dato Sasikala sponsor another 5 from PDRM souvenir. Okay, so okay, the question is very simple. Yep, listen, very simple. Okay, first question. I want 5 very fast one. 5 answer the questions. Give the lion's pen set one. Can you name for? Can you just write the answer? Okay. Lions already contribute how many years? Contribute how many years in Lions? And Dato Sasikala contribute how many years in PDRM? So comment, give a number. Comment, give a number. First is Lion Dorothy. Second is Dato Sasikala. All right. Start from here now. 5. Very fast one. I see the fast one. Okay, fast one. Fast means they support the program until now. Okay, so we want to see the 5 name, the 5 comment. 5 comment here. Okay, so what is the how many years first contribute by Lions Dorothy, and how many years contribute by our Dato Sasikala in PDRM? Wow, very fast. I saw the first answer. I want together, one comment, 2 answer. One comment, 2 answer, yeah. Okay, first on my list, I saw DNS Cassidy, 23, Lions, 32, PDRM. Okay, first answer. Okay, second answer, I saw I want same line, same line. Wow, I saw Margaret Yun, Dorothy 22. No, this one, no, this 23.
Salah.
No. Lion Margaret 写错了。Alright, I want same answer. Okay, I saw Moon Lim, the second Moon Lim 2332, and then Serena Yo 2332. I said another one is Christina Fong. No, sorry, this one no. No answer. We want fair, okay, and same answer, I want same answer, okay, Fiona Chi, 22, 32, I see Gina Gray 2332. I think it's 5 already. Okay, so this is the fast answer. Sorry, the last one. Sorry, because you are so late. Faster key in. Okay, another question. Very easy one. 5 answer. Five person who take part. 5 answer. The answer just already give up already. Okay, what is the start. I want the top 5. What is the K line of CCID? What is the K line of CCID?
Oh, that one, so I didn't take note.
I added take note.
I didn't take note on that.
Because you want to take PDRM souvenir, you must know the CCID info line. Wow, so fast. The first one. First one, is it correct? This number, okay. First, okay. Second, see second, Joey Lee. Okay, you all copy and paste very fast. Okay, I still be careful first. Otherwise I say wrongly. Third one, wow, congratulations, Lion Liu. Wow, you so lucky. Always can get a souvenir from Asia Success. Good supporter. Thank you so much. All right. Fourth one, I saw Alex Uy. Yes, fourth winner. And the third, and then the fifth one is Harjinder Singh.
All men.
Harjinder.
All men this time.
All men. Oh, no. Joey is a female. The second one is female. Yeah. So congratulations for all the 5 winners here. So you see, down here they got so many, more than 20 already. I'm so sorry you are late because I saw the top 5 one. Okay, congratulations. I think we will prepare the gift for yours. Thank you for your participation. Wow, so many number. Okay, now you don't need to key in already. The gift is given out already. Okay. Okay. No, by the way, this is only a gift but the important things, the number, the K line number, you all must remember. For yours is very important. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for all the participants here, and thank you for your support towards until now is 10. Wow, 10:03 already. Okay. Last, can we have a last wishes from Lions Dorothy to give last conclusion words or wishes?
Yes. First of all, thank you, Datin Jessica, as a very committed lion herself. And thank you, Asia Success, who always have this e-talk to share a lot of other information or even topics. Like today, I think this is extremely a good topic, especially here. I'm glad that actually I proposed to her to invite BCP Dato Saksi. We're actually supposed to have a women's symposium live, physical, a few months ago, but due to the pandemic, we were not able. After that, we postponed again and again, and therefore, I think I say, why not? I don't think we are going to have. Not easy to have any more physical. So therefore, I say, why not we have it this? And I'm glad that Datin also like it, and Datin actually organized this program for us. All right, and once again, thank you for the women out there and all the audience who are here to listen to us. And happy International Women's Day. All right. Wish all well, stay well. All right. And I'm very sure very soon we're going to see each other. The first thing I'll do is I invite Datin, Jessica, and Dato. Let's go for a good meal after that. Yeah.
Sure,
Thank you,
sure.
thank you, thank you.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. Next we have Dato Sasikala. Thank you for your supporting today's program and giving a very informative information to our public here. Thank you so much. And now we want you to have wishes for all.
Thank you very much, first and foremost, for inviting me to participate in this program. And I would like to thank Dorothy for that. And I also would like to thank Datin Jessica. You are a very cheerful and lively moderator. You made the program very interesting. And I would like to thank all the awesome listeners out there for having spent more than an hour with us. I hope whatever I have shared has benefited many of you out there. And I hope you will not fall into to be the potential victims after hearing my talk. And once again, I would like to wish every ladies out there a wonderful, happy International Women's Day. Continue to be an amazing lady. So my tagline before I end my session here, be cautious, be alert, and be wise. Thank you, Datin.
Thank you, Dato Sasikala for your wishes, yeah. Thank you so much. 好的，谢谢我们所有线上的朋友今天支持这个亚洲企业共享正能量，来到了第52集哈。今天谈的就是 Choose to Challenge. Thank you so much all our friends and supporters here to support our today program called Asia Success Share Positive Energy episode 52. Thank you so much. Today the theme is Choose to Challenge. So I would like here to wish all the women leaders here happy International Women Day. 祝福所有我们线上所有的女性，38妇女节快乐！因为这个是呢很重要的一个节日哈，也是记载我们所有女性的这个劳苦功高的付出哈。All right, thank you so much. Yeah, Dato, this is my face, you see. Yes, because cheerful is come from my experience because I'm the cancer survivor. So I must be cheerful, Yeah, thank you so much. So 再一次我们谢谢我们所有线上的朋友，祝福大家一定要身体健康 ，OK， 然后还有重点是要正能量满满。在此谢谢你们 ，Thank you so much。
再见。
Thank you， 再见，谢谢大家，谢谢。